Is that a spider? No, it's a screw. Sorry,
It's a huge
up
spider.
there on the molding.
I see it.
Is it a screw?
Yeah.
I can't tell. I don't have my glasses on.
It's a screw.
Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be the how we met video that all of couples forever on YouTube do. And I'm not a couples channel, but Mr. Brandon is sometimes in my videos on occasion when I tell him to be. Like this one. And if you're interested in seeing him in other videos of mine, I do have a playlist on my channel that is all videos of he and I, and this one will be on there, so you should be able to get to it. And if you're interested in seeing his most famous role on my channel, go watch the Shit Maynard Say video, because he is in that one with a very strong Maine accent.
Natural.
Yeah.
Natural born.
You do not talk like that in this video. So this is the story of how we met and also how we became boyfriend and girlfriend, because it's a very actually different story. It's like two different stories.
It's a long story.
It's a very long story. This might be a very long video, so go get some snacks and
A couple drinks.
put some sweatpants on. Like me, I'm wearing sweatpants.
Bring a koozie.
Yeah, get a koozie. Because this one is very long and I'm gonna try my best to edit it down to the gist. Where do we start? We start in 2005, and Brandon and I had a mutual friend who used to be his neighbor. She wasn't anymore at the time.
That's right, yeah.
She decided that I needed to meet/date him. I believe she originally was like, you need to date him. Bear in mind, we're 11, so date is a loose term.
Yeah.
It's not really dating. But she thought that we should go out. I think
You need to like this person.
Yeah, you guys need to like each other. Because he was short and I was short, and anybody that was short she thought I should be with. I don't know if she thought that that was a rule.
She just kind of cycled you through
all the short people.
You should like this person.
She was the matchmaker. Yeah, she was a matchmaker big time. But she was also friends with him, so she introduced me to him 2 houses down from here. And we were picking up her brother. You've informed me. I didn't know that detail of the story. So we were picking up her brother, who was hanging out with his neighbor, because they were friends, and he was there.
Yeah. Well, they had a pool, so the whole neighborhood was there all the time.
Yeah, so then you came outside and she introduced us, and then afterward she said that he kept staring at me. He denies this, but I really think that was true. She said that he was very intently looking at me the entire time that we were meeting each other, so.
That might be a possibility.
I
don't know about staring, but intently looking.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But I do kind of vaguely remember that because he has these blue eyes and they stick out, and I kind of remember that. So fast forward, 6th grade, we liked each other.
Yeah, we did it for a short period.
Yeah, it was a very, not a thing. Not a thing. It was just we liked each other because we were told to like each other, kind of.
Yeah.
And then 7th grade, I had a different boyfriend.
Yep.
We weren't on the same team. We had these things called teams in middle school where you had a select group of teachers and you had classes with those teachers. Yeah. And for 6th grade, we had the same team, so we saw each other. But for 7th grade, we were on different teams. So I didn't really see you that much in 7th grade. Yeah. Not nearly as much as 8th grade.
Yeah, lunchtime was not enough to hold a relationship.
Yeah, no. So 8th grade, we were together, but I don't remember if that happened during the summer before 8th grade or if it was afterward. I don't remember. I don't remember how that ended up happening, but we ended up together in 8th grade, and then we broke up, and he got a different girlfriend, and I got a different boyfriend. I still liked him a lot, and I was very back and forth with my boyfriends back then, so I constantly wanted to be with you.
Yep. And I still liked her.
Yep.
So it wasn't very long before we went back together.
But he was mean to me.
I was mean.
You know that saying, like, the boy that likes you is the one that's mean to you?
That was me.
It was him. You were the definition of that.
Yeah.
He would go to school dances and the slow song would come on and he would like run out the door because you knew I wanted to dance with you.
I didn't want to dance.
I
am not a dancer.
No.
Not even to this day.
No. And
let's do that now.
Even when we were dating in 8th grade, you didn't want to dance with me at the dance. Ever.
I don't like to dance.
No, you're not a dancer for sure. And then at the end of 8th grade, we went to New York together, which was fun.
Yes, it was.
And we kind of became closer, but we still weren't dating.
No.
Not in New York.
You saw someone else texting me who liked me and you got all mad because you were going through my phone.
I was in the back of the bus where I didn't
going
think
through my phone and finds out some other girl was texting me.
Well, I saw that you said that I was just a friend. It was what it said. It would say Kaylee is just a friend.
We weren't dating.
I thought that we were in my mind. Even when you had a girlfriend in 8th grade, in my mind, we were together.
Yes.
We had class together. We were together. So eventually I drove away the girlfriend he had in 8th grade because I was obsessed with you and I just would not leave him alone.
My girlfriend at the time was a little crazy too.
Yeah, that's true. She was not really any better. She was, we won't get into that.
A lot of my girlfriends, ex-girlfriends are crazy.
He attracts some crazy ones. I'm one of them, yeah. I am. I have an insane jealousy problem. So there was that. And then we were going into high school. And this is where things get interesting because high school was when I started to sneak you into my house.
Yep.
So my mom, and I think that was freshman summer, or there was a summer going into freshman year and it was like the following summer going into sophomore year. And
just in the summertime.
Just in the summer. We were a summer relationship exclusive, basically.
Because in the school year, you never saw me.
No.
I didn't.
That's true, and we'll get there. But I was liking other boys at that point.
And I never went to school.
Yeah, he wasn't at school. So, which was another. Well, we'll get there. My mom would go out on the weekends, and she would leave me to babysit my sisters, which was no issue.
No.
And then I would tell him to come over. And he would sneak over at like 9 o'clock. That was maybe earlier than that. You used to come over for like dinner.
Yeah,
and my mom would have been gone for like half an hour. He'd come over and we would like hang out and like...
No, there were times like I was literally waiting outside your house watching your mom leave. Like your mom wasn't even on the road yet and I was at your house.
Well, backpedaling a little, my mom, he was a bad boy. He was like the anti-Kaylee. Like... He and I were the most opposite people, and he was super...
And your mom hated me.
Yeah, she hate's a strong word. She didn't hate me.
She hated me.
She was mad at him because he really hurt my feelings when he broke up with me in 8th grade for the other girl. And so she had some reasons to be
I didn't
mad
say she didn't, but she hated me.
He was a wild child also on top of that. So she just like didn't want us to be together, and of course we were like... We're gonna hang out. So we used to meet up at the movies too, secret.
Yeah.
All the time. Like he would just magically be there and we would just meet up but yeah, so I used to sneak him over to my house and we would hang out with my sisters. So they knew. Well, but Mallory was little, but Lacey.
They were both pretty little.
Yeah, they were both like 3 and 1 or 2.
Yeah.
They were little. So it was like, you know, they were whatever. And we would hang out.
Because I played with them.
Exactly.
I'd bring out all the toys and then they'd go to sleep in half an hour.
Yeah. And we put them to bed. And then my grandmother found out this was happening. So she started coming over and she would ask me if I was going to rendezvous, is how she worded that.
Yeah.
We hung out like every weekend of the summer, basically. We went to high school. Freshman year,
we were together for a little while.
A little while, but you, like we said, well, no, you went to school more freshman year than the rest of high school, but.
Because they still had the rule where you couldn't miss 23 days of a class.
Oh, so that's check.
So I had to plan my skips.
Oh, I see.
But after freshman year, they got rid of that rule, and I could skip as much as I wanted as long as I passed.
Right, right.
So I did.
But mutual friend at this point had decided that she didn't think that you and I should be together.
No.
So she set me up with someone new for homecoming because you didn't want to go to homecoming. You went, but I remember thinking you were gonna end up asking me, and then she was like, you should go with so-and-so, and she set me up with him, who was also short.
Yeah,
he was super short.
Was he?
Yeah, at the time. He ended up getting taller, but at the time he was
that.
short too. She just found me all the short boys. And
I didn't realize that was, I knew it was him, I just didn't realize he was short.
Yeah, he was short. And so then we went to homecoming and we were together for a little while, and you were, I don't know what you were doing.
Who knows?
During that time span, I don't know. But then the summer rolled around again and you started coming over again. And we became officially dating that summer.
Yeah.
Before sophomore year of high school. I actually even went to hang out with your parents. We went places. We went to water country and the lake, and like my mom was actually aware of it too. Like she knew this was happening. She still didn't know he was sneaking over. Like she almost caught us one night. She came home while he was still in the house.
Had to like hide.
He was hiding behind the
I had to
TV
leave
stand.
the house barefoot.
Barefoot, and he left his shoes there, and my mom was like,
she saw him.
She was slightly tipsy.
Yeah,
and
she saw him on the way in. I was like, well, if I grab him leaving, she's gonna know someone was here.
She's like, whose shoes are those? And I had a friend over, and my friend was like, oh, they're mine. And they were clearly boys' shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Like, clearly boys' shoes.
And it's pouring rain. I had to walk home in the pouring rain.
With no shoes on. Luckily it was summer, so at least it wasn't like...
Yeah, it was like a 2 mile, oh, I guess 2 miles not too bad, but it was like a 2 mile walk home in the rain. At like 9:30 at night.
Yeah, she came home way earlier than we thought she was going to.
Normally she comes home way later than that.
Yeah. Then we started sophomore year, and once again, mutual friend swoops in and wants me to date her boyfriend's best friend.
And I disappeared.
Who was also short.
Go to school.
Yes, he didn't go to school, so I didn't see him as much. And I remember because I was on the varsity cheering squad and you refused to watch me at the games because you didn't like to sit at the games and you would run around.
So I don't remember this part.
Oh, see, I do, because this was right before I broke up with you, and I remember being mad at you because I was cheering and I saw you for a second and you just like didn't acknowledge me and like ran off, and like I was mad at him.
I don't remember this part.
So
that does sound accurate.
Yeah. Well, there was like a mosh pit. You were like, I don't know.
Mosh?
No, yeah, I swear to God. There was a mosh pit going on. There was like a fight and you were like in it. I don't know if you were fighting, but you ran over to it, and then I was cheering and I was like, oh my gosh. And the mutual friend was like, see, he doesn't even like you, and was like trying to get us to break up because she didn't want us together anymore. She had decided a long time ago.
Mutual friend too.
Yeah, she had decided a long time ago that I needed to date her boyfriend's best friend, who was also short. So then I broke up with you.
Yep.
That was sophomore year in the fall, and I broke up with him, and then I went and dated mutual friend's boyfriend's best friend for the next like 2 years. We were together a long time. Then he went to college when I was a senior, when we were seniors. And guess who pops up on my Facebook the same week that we are going through our breakup? Impeccable timing.
Yeah, that's right.
And he's like, hey, how have you been? And I haven't talked to you in like a solid 2 years. Hadn't seen you, hadn't talked to you. No. You were virtually a ghost at the school, like you didn't exist anymore. I had no idea. Yeah, I didn't even know if you were still going to our school or if you had transferred. I thought you transferred out. I really did. I didn't know you were still there. He took a lot of tech class. Well, would you take electrical and stuff?
Yeah.
So this was in the building.
I was on a Monday, Friday schedule.
Yeah.
I just skipped Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday every week.
So this was in like another building separate to the high school. So I wouldn't have seen him probably anyway. So I didn't know you were there. We start talking and he offers to help fix up my grandmother's house. My grandmother was moving and she needed her parents' house fixed up. So he decided he was gonna offer that. So we spent the next like 5 or 6 Sundays in a row fixing this house and hanging out. and we clearly still liked each other. He had grown from 4'11" to 5'10" in 2 years. I literally hadn't seen you tall. Like, I hadn't seen you in that long.
Yeah.
And you were just tall. He used to be very short. He used to be my height.
Well, I grew 7 inches.
I feel like this thing's buckling.
Our junior year.
Oh yeah, okay, so and I didn't see you at that time frame, so I didn't know, and so he got really tall and you just looked a lot different, and so, but I still liked you. So I went through my breakup and he and I were hanging out, and we still liked each other. And then, mutual friend swoops in.
Oh, yeah.
This girl controlled my life, okay? Like, now that I look back on this, she controlled my life. It was bad. Anybody I dated, it was her. Except for my ex. She did not set me up with him. That was me. That was all me. She tried to set me up with the same boy that I went to freshman homecoming with.
Oh, that's right.
For a brief period of time. Yeah, she tried to set me up with him again because she actually saw he and I in traffic in his truck, took a picture of us, or this was her friend.
Yeah.
Took a picture of us and then showed me in class. And was like, why are you hanging out with him?
Nice friend, huh?
So not okay. And I was like, what? You like, what is this? Like, you're taking pictures of me? Like, cause we were hanging out, but nobody knew we were hanging out.
Yeah.
I was being super superficial and being stupid and like didn't want anyone to know we were hanging out because nobody wanted us to date, and so I didn't say anything, and it was a big secret. And then they saw us in traffic.
Yep.
And yeah, so then she tried to set me up with one of my exes.
Yep.
That didn't work out. And then I ended up kind of switching gears entirely and deciding I wanted to go after this other guy who had never had a girlfriend, and yeah, I kind of always liked him. I'd gone on a date with him before, like whatever. Yeah. And this is my current ex, which you guys, if you've been with my channel a long time, you know who that is. He's on my channel if you look hard enough. Although I might have made those videos. I might have gotten rid of those videos. I think I did.
I don't know.
I don't remember, but he was on my channel a long time ago, and I dated him for 3 years. Two and a half? And that was a terrible relationship. So I dumped you again. We weren't ever officially dating again. Dating, yeah. I just kind of broke things off, and then went and dated him.
Yeah.
And then
after I fixed her grandmother's house up. After.
I'm gonna get so much hate comments on this video.
You were mean to me.
I'm sorry. So we went our separate ways.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of senior year, we didn't talk again. Yeah, not really until I was in college.
Yeah.
He was dating somebody else, kind of. You were kind of dating them.
I went through a few people.
I went to college and immediately started having issues with my relationship, like off the bat. Like, it was like a month in, we were having problems. And so you and I somehow started talking again, and I don't remember how. But it was like very shortly after my first semester of college, because I remember telling you all these things about college and being at your house. I don't remember how we started talking again, but we just did. For a brief period of time. This was freshman year. We didn't talk that much back then. Sophomore year, we started becoming closer. We hung out more often. We started hanging out because we drove by you that day. I hadn't seen him. And Anna. Yeah, I hadn't seen him in like a few months. We weren't speaking. You were mad at me because I stayed with my ex and he was a psycho. We hadn't seen each other in a while. We were driving one day, my grandmother and I, and he drove by us in his Jeep. And I had just went and bought our Sobe fruit punches that we've drank for years. Oh, and I sent him a picture of them, and I was like, weird, we just saw you. I just bought these fruit punches. And then next thing No, you can't get them anymore. It's so sad. They're like discontinued. If you guys know what I'm talking about, actually, I'll put it on the screen right here. We're obsessed with those. And next thing I know, he is showing up at my grandmother's house.
You said you told me to come over.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I did tell you to come say hi. I was on spring break.
You should come over and say hi.
We start talking and you leave, and not even 10 minutes later, I get a text that's like, So like, would you want to get coffee sometime? But you didn't mean it like that. You just wanted to talk to me. And then we started hanging out like all the time. And that's when I realized that I needed to dump my ex, because it was just like, we clearly had like an attraction to each other. We clearly were like supposed to be together. My grandmother was like rooting for us the whole time. She was like, you need to be with him. You need to be with Brandon. So I broke up with my ex about 6 days later. You came up to my school that weekend. It was all very fast. That's where that ends. I think we've caught up. We've caught you up. That is,
yeah.
That's how it happened. So we were just basically really good friends that eventually were like, okay, we should be together.
There's a lot of bumps and
there's been a lot of
other people and stuff along the way. But
yeah, it's just been, oh God, then 2005 to now, 13 years?
Yeah.
So 13 years in the making, people. Yeah. But now we've been together officially about 3.5 years.
Yep. On
this time, this is our first kind of official relationship. The other ones were all like we were together, but it was like we were little or whatever. This is like our official adult relationship, and we've been together 3.5 years. But yeah, so that's the story. Did you have anything to add?
Nope.
Oh, good. I feel like we left out so many side stories and just things. Well, yeah. There's so many things that are just like, we would not be able to fit into this video. It's already gonna be so long.
How long do you think it is?
I don't know. I don't have the time thing up there. I don't know why it's set like that.
Let's set the over-under.
I think we've been sitting here about half an hour.
So we'll say 30 minutes, over, under, equal.
I think we're under 30.
How do we know?
I don't know. It normally tells me the time, but I think I said it weird and it's not popping up.
Hello again.
It just stopped on us. I don't think we hit the limit on my camera for time.
Yeah, probably
time shooting. Okay, so anyway, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed and that we didn't bore you too much with our story. I think it's pretty different and unique because it's been so long that we've been together, and we have people that see us in our hometown all the time and they're like, wait a minute, like, weren't you guys together in middle school? And we're like, yeah. So it's kind of
like, weren't you dead?
Like, where has he been? Like, we don't know. Did you go to school? Weird. Yeah. So that's where we're at right now. If you guys have any more questions, leave them in the comments below, or tell me your relationship history. And make sure that you click the subscribe button and also give the video a thumbs up. And if you want to see when I upload, you click the little bell down below and that'll give you the notifications to do so. They can't see your hand doing that.
Oh, yeah.
You're sitting.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh.
There's a bell.
Oh, the furnace just started. That's good. Okay, give me a kiss. Okay. Oh. Okay. I'll see you guys all in my next video. Bye.
Bye.